Today I'm replacing my son's Yamaha R125 with something bigger. The R125 was a great first bike. He learned a lot from it and he is ready for something bigger. Well, I bought the Yamaha R125 for my son when he turned 16 and did his A1 license, which allowed him to ride 125cc motorcycles with manual gearbox. You could ride a 125cc on your regular driving license, but it must be automatic, not manual. Now he's turned 18 and he can get an A2 license, which means he can ride up to 500cc motorcycle. So it is time to order a new bike for him. And while we are on this subject, let me give you a quick lesson on license categories in most of the Europe. So this is how it goes. At 15, you can apply an AM license, which allows you to ride a moped, maximum 50cc, like this one. This is the Benda 210, which I converted into cafe racer. Okay, that doesn't matter. AM license, the maximum power you can have is 4 kilowatt, no more. At 16, you can apply for A1 license, which allows you to ride up to 125cc or 11 kilowatts or 15 horsepower, that is manual. Then at 18, you can apply for a A2 license, which allows you to ride up to 35 kilowatts, 47 horsepower. At 22, you can apply for A license, which allows you to ride whatever you want. Fun fact, if you want to skip all of these categories like AM, A1, A2 and jump straight to the A license, so you can ride whatever you want, then you will have to wait till you turn 24. You can't have an A license before that. And did I mention you can actually ride a motorcycle without doing a motorcycle license in almost all Europe? Here how it works. If you have a driving license, you can ride a moped like this one, which is like 50cc, 4 kilowatt maximum. And you can also ride a 125cc, which is 11 kilowatt, maximum 15 horsepower, but it must be automatic and you must hold a driving license for car for at least 2 years. Enough of that, let's go order a new bike for my son. So today he finally decided which motorcycle he wants, so I'm heading to the dealer and order one. I don't think they have it in stock, so I'm gonna put down the deposit and we'll wait for maybe 1 week, maybe 2 weeks before the bike arrives. So let's go. My mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see. We're almost here. I think it's about 50 meters away. That dealer is called Auto Extra. That's in Zlate Moravce. I think it's no point gatekeeping it because since they don't have the motorcycle, I'm just going to pay the deposit. So I'm going to tell you what it is. It is a Benda Chinchilla 500. All right, here it is. They got ton of different brands for motorcycles and the cars like Kiwi, Benelli. They got the Benda, of course. They got Super Soco, YCF, ton of different brands. So it will be interesting. And look at all these motorcycles in front of us. All right, we are here. Look at all these bikes. We got Benelli as well. Yeah, LFC, that's Benda. They got Super Soco. They got ton of different bikes. And I'll probably try all of them because, as you know, I'm planning on this long trip. So I'll probably take some and go for a ride and give you some reviews. So let's go find our guy who will actually do things for us. So let's go take a seat and then we can order the Benda Chinchilla 500 as I mentioned before, and then hopefully it should be here maybe in a week, 10 days, maybe even earlier. We'll see. So I'm just gonna wait for our guy to come and then we can talk about it and order one, pay the deposit and then go home and wait. No. Tak Benda Chinchilla pesto. Môžeme sa objednať?
Môžeme objednať?
Áno. My sme dohodli na 5.
Cenu?
Áno.
5500.
Áno.
To s kolegom dohodnuté.
Áno. Či menej môže byť.
Dobre, dajte mi občiansky.
While he's doing the paperwork, let me show you. They got ton of different cars. This is SsangYong, Mostly as Chinese brand, but I don't think the Chinese brand are as bad as everybody think. They have come long way with the tech and the quality, and that is why we also chose the Benda Chinchilla 500. Well, first thing, he really liked that bike. I can understand going from a super sport category R125 to a cruiser is not on everybody's bingo card. Even I was surprised when he told me that he wants a Benda Chinchilla, which is a cruiser, a completely different ballpark for the bikes. But as I said before, that was his decision. It's going to be his bike. He's the one who's going to be riding it. So I got no problem with it. All right, order the motorcycle. That's Benda Chinchilla 500, and now we wait a week or 10 days. It should arrive soon. Meanwhile, I did talk to them. They were willing to offer me some bikes which I could take them on trips. They got a lot of them. LFC 700. We have TRK from Benelli, is it? Yeah, that's Benelli. They also got Super Soco. They have YCF. As I mentioned before, they got a ton of different brand of motorcycle. So they're gonna let me probably borrow the bikes, and then I can take them on the trip and will enjoy them. And I'll show you if these bikes, they're mostly Chinese. I don't think you should be worried about Chinese bike that much, because as I mentioned before, they have come a long way. The tech, the quality is not that, but it used to be 10 years ago. And as for his picking the Benda Chinchilla 500, I honestly think that's a good idea. Nowadays, everybody wants an R1, S1000, H2, R6, and so on. And social media makes people think that's the only cool options. But motorcycles are supposed to be personal. And if it's the Benda Chinchilla 500 what he likes, then that is the correct option. So we're gonna head home, and I think he will lose sleep over it, because now we're waiting for the motorcycle. Hopefully it will be less than 1 week, maybe more, but it's okay. It's been 8 days and I just got the call from the dealer yesterday. The bike is ready, so let's go pick it up. Okay, I turned around halfway because it's raining, and I think I'll just take the trailer and put the bike on the trailer. I'm not in mood to get wet, so it'll be much faster and easier and safer. I had planned to actually ride the bike home, but I don't know if I want to risk it. I really don't want to get wet. Let's go. All right, we are here. Let's go find our motor car. I think they have it parked inside. Let's go find out. You excited? It's here. Not the ideal weather. I wanted to ride it home, but I think we'll take it on the trailer. Oh, where is it? You wanna see? I found it. Here it is. Benda Chinchilla. Zdravím 500. It is here. So we got the basic manual. We got 2 set of keys, and of course some paperwork. And we asked him to show us some options for the bags for the storage. I'm not a fan of it, but he wants it, so we'll see. We'll pick some and then I'll install it later. Maybe I'll just get one myself later. I'm sure I'll find some more options.
The seat is nice.
It looks very comfortable. I might take it from you. Suspension is like, maybe we need to little bit adjust. It's too soft, I think.
But will be nice, right?
It's bouncing now, like riding a horse.
Interesting that this shifter
Yeah.
is this way, but the brake is other way.
Well, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's just like a random fault. It looks cool. I like it.
And then
Really
key
nice.
goes here, and here is a charger.
Ah, cable. And what is the key is there next to it?
Here.
The key goes there. And we got the USB.
A and C.
Oh, that's good. 3.0. Okay. We got the blicker. Show me the controls. And the display, of course. Intro. That is a really weird way. Can you take the key out or no? While it's running? Or it has to stay?
I don't think so.
It has to stay. Alright, cool looking display as well. Touch screen, is it?
No. No, I don't think so.
Yeah,
Is
it is.
Is it?
Yeah, it's working.
Oh, interesting.
Boş ver, naşlar da var. No to chill. Go first fire up. No, I don't need. So here it is. We got it home in one piece. Although I wanted to ride it here, it's not the best weather for it, raining. So we put it on the trailer and we brought it home. Now this is Benda Chinchilla 500. The retail price for it is 6,000 euros, but we got a good deal and we paid 5,500 and some change. This is 35 kilowatt, designed for A2 license, and of course the rider with more experience or even who has a license can also ride it. It is not limited to A2 license, and I think I'll be riding this bike a lot. So I will take this bike on some of the trips I'm planning and we'll see how it performs. 35 kilowatt is the power. That's around 47 horsepower. More than enough for the road use. And I think that's enough for this video. I will see you in the next one when actually I test it, and I'll give you more details and specs, and we'll find out how the Chinese bike will perform on day-to-day use. So until then, as always, ride safe, and I'll see you in the next one.